Yesterday, though, she was back on Observer, and she was asked a specific question as to whether or not the Barbados government will offer a compassionate severance pay to displaced LIAT workers commensurate with its shareholding, which incidentally is about 52%, because Barbados had gone ahead and gotten the votes of Trinidad and Tobago transferred to it so they could get a majority in order to collapse LIAT. And we had to amend the laws here to prevent the liquidation of LIAT, but that does not in any way stop Barbados, St. Vincent, or Dominica to make a compassionate payment to the displaced workers of LIAT based on their shareholding. So it is evident that, it was a failed attempt at, sophistry or subterfuge on the part of Minister Cummins. However, when she was asked yesterday directly, declined to answer and suggest that maybe the new minister will be better able to address that question. Now, I was quite happy when the host at Observer asked a question, because I found that when she was on previously early in the week, that the host literally shrunk. We have a tendency here, with all the fat chat that many of them have in the domestic society. Whenever they're speaking to individuals, even in the region from larger countries, and you rather worse if it's extra-regionally, they shrink. They can't ask sensible questions. They can't have a sensible conversation. So this is a question that he should have put to her from the onset, and he gave an easy pass. So I happened to have been listening at the time, and I posted on their Facebook Live that that they gave this minister an easy pass, that they should have put the question directly to her as to whether or not the Barbados government is going to give a compassionate payment to displace LIAT workers to commensurate with its shareholding. Now, I want to make the point here too that I find that the LIAT workers, some of them, and even the unions within the region, they seem to be ill-focused. The Antiguan government is a natural ally to support the cause, to make sure that the other governments, give them something. And instead of working with us to bring the other governments to the table, they're literally trying to fight us for what I consider to be a very generous settlement that we have offered. We have offered to cover up to 50% of the liabilities on a compassionate basis. And we all know that none of the governments are legally liable. I mean, that's a well-known fact in law. But we're saying, look, man, as a shareholding government and our citizens are displaced, let us provide some settlement to bring some relief to them. Not that we have to do it. We have no legal obligation so to do. And instead of utilizing the Antiguan government as a natural ally, a government that has not given any resistance has decided to settle. And we have offered a settlement based on our means. We can't come up with 50% cash. However, we say that we can come up with a combination of cash, land, and bonds to settle this issue. And yet still, they're fighting us. Now, I understand too that they're planning certain protest stations and so on, and they want to go to court. All I'll say to them is that if they become obstreperous, then we have the right to review our offer. And I just want to remind them that want all gets none.